This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Snatch it quickly on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season and early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He's just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got a man, it's Jocelyn. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Volunteers are on the move. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision there. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's what the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Grabbed in the middle, it's Perkins. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after the ringing noise on third down. He'll keep it himself. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call. And the Vols, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. And he falls on top of his own fumble on the offensive double team pressure. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Jocelyn. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Vols getting set on first and 10. He'll do it himself. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of that.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO, giving him time to read out, getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football dialed in. He got that second.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top, looking to scramble. And he's loose, and he'll take it. Using his legs, it's Johnson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call him, you got to get in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Got a man, it's Perkins. Whipping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the ball's back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd advantage.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker through the offensive coordinator because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Washington. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on third down. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So here is the Tennessee offense. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. On a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's picked off. Heisman contender turns it over. He goes down after. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Floating away. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, which is 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it and close to the turkey.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on the quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play,
Turning it on. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite it. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's loose. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. Listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Going for 6. Right over his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. Send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that 1st play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
One of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. And he's sacked here late in the 4th.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they crowd the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains how much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams had tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.